Hello divas, dudes and dolls, I'm Caricature and welcome back to my fun, flirty, and fierce little review show, Very Slay, where we go over each and every main stage runway look on Drag Race Down Under Season 4. This week it was our queen's first design challenge opportunity, and we got to really see them put their pedal to the metal, or I should say, the metal to the pedal of the sewing machine, as they created looks based on fabric choices they were assigned randomly or as a result of the mini challenge this week. So this was a fun idea. I thought there were some cool looks here, and honestly, one of the strongest design challenges I think we've seen in Drag Race in a long time, especially with this many people. Normally there's like a dud or two duds or three duds even, and here, on a baseline level of construction, they all did really well. So I'm excited to get into these looks today, especially because they're all so different from each other. When we do that, just so y'all know, for those who haven't been in the up and up of how the show works, when we discuss the looks, if I think that it met the brief, got the job done, was passable but wasn't amazing, we give it an okay. If I absolutely adored it, we give it a slay. And if I think maybe the queen should have, scrapped it and draped a new piece maybe, we give it an A. And that's all in efforts to find my weekly slay of the day, my favorite look of the entire episode. Whichever look takes the top spot today will go head to head against our current slay of the season, which as it stands now is Vibe's dessert look from last episode. Whichever look takes that top spot once we've crowned a new winner at the end of the season, we'll get a lovely little illustration from me. Sneak peeks of that illustration can be found over my Patreon, starting at the $3 tier level. If you want a bonus video at the end of the season once we've done that crowning, there will be one coming for the looks that we didn't get to see from the eliminated girls across the season. Those will be coming a week after the finale has aired. And that is for my good Judes and Judies at my $5 tier level. But you can join for free as well and access a little blog post over there recapping this week in drag television, my general thoughts and opinions on the placements, the rankings, the shit and shenanigans and drama, and maybe extra looks if there are any, for all the different franchises that we are currently reviewing, which there are 6. So it'll be even longer this week than normal. Yippee! But another free way that you can keep even more Drag Race fashion coverage in your little subscription feeds and support a little trans diva doll, you can just do some liking, commenting, subscribing maybe, and it's all just lovely little things you can do to keep the channel afloat and keep it going. I appreciate it all so much. We are so close to only having 500 watch hours left that we gotta get. So the sooner we can hit that, the better. And then we just have to get about 180 new subscribers and we are golden. We are so close to that 1,000 sub metric that I'm hoping to get pretty soon, and the watch hour count we need in order to start running ads on the channel so I can start actually making some money back for all the time invested into all of this work. If you want to help support the content in the meantime, Patreon is the way to do that, but you can also always send a lovely little tip my way through Venmo, PayPal, or there is also super chats as an option here. You can do those little super comments here on YouTube. Let's go ahead and switch over and start talking about these looks. Okie dokie. First up this week we have Lazy Susan. This is fun. She had to work in pleather. I think having this look baseline as a silhouette is really simple. The tits, they're kind of placed a little weirdly. They're a little high for my liking. The tail's cool. I liked the reveal of the wig to have the bald cap with the horns and then the little scraggly hairs. I think that's quite fun. My favorite part of this whole look though is the black paint treatment that she did on the bottom of it. It really added a little edge to a look that could have been a little too clean for a devilish concept like this. I think it's good, but I see why it was safe. I'm gonna give it a soft slay. Then we have our eliminated diva this week, Lucina Innocence. The mug, stamped and stunning as always. I loved what she did with the sleeves. I really loved what she did with the sleeves. They're gorgeously draped, gorgeously cut, and the trim of the florals on there is beautifully done. But I think had she gone simpler and not just stuck the roses all over the dress, had she just done maybe a little swirl that was just sleeker and elegant and really shaped the body in a nice way, I think that would have been stunning, and it really would have done her better than what this did, because it's such a dated look because of the way that she's done this floral treatment. I do think that this is still a really solid look. I don't think it is awful, so I'm gonna give it an okay. Then we have Nikita Iman. I love this. The paint treatment that she did on this dress in denim is gorgeous. It's so street, it's so fashion. I love this hair. The accessorizing with the really chunky chain jewelry, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And all of this draped denim, the arch and the little bits on the hips that come around, that's my favorite part of the whole thing. The textile work there is really impressive. And I think this week proved that Nikita could be a contender if she can get the comedy stuff figured out more, because the other girls were sweating when they realized, oh, like, she knows what she's doing with this fabric manipulation and this construction here. Great week for her. This is a slay. Then we have Brenda Brest, who, on a construction level, this is a really well-designed and really well-built garment. I think the reveal element of it wasn't necessary. She ended up getting tripped up in it and ultimately did her a disservice, and it gave her a factor to be put in the bottom over. At the same time, that despite how dated this looks and like the glasses, this is probably one of the more like young looks I think she's delivered. I think had she gotten rid of the glasses, it still would have looked, you know, like a queen in her 40s, but maybe a little bit towards late 30s instead. It's cute. I liked the go-go direction of it. I think she made this kind of weird, ugly tie-dye fabric she got stuck with, or that she wanted, I guess. She made it work. I like the drape of the sleeves a lot. I think the print and with the silhouette and this aesthetic works really well. I'm gonna give her an okay though. Then we have Vibe. And what can I say? She arguably had the hardest fabric to work with out of everybody, and her look is so clean. It's just really classic. You don't have to, you know, reinvent the wheel. If the silhouette of this gown works, do the silhouette of that gown. The shoe choice is correct. The jewelry shapes and sizes are correct. I love this hair with it. The little bow that she's got in the hair too is really cute. And I think that the drape is really flattering. I think that it had the sleeves, like, there's something about like the neckline of this that I think could have been adjusted a smidge to be a little more flattering, because it does make her torso look incredibly long. I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna give her a slay. I think she definitely deserved to be in the top this week. Then we have Freya Armani, who was in the bottom 2 this week. And this is the third now, like, high pony kind of situation. Actually, looking at the runway now, the last 5 all have this, like, raised stacked ponytail. So I guess that's the trend this week. Gorgeous hair color on her. I think the animal print is really lovely. My biggest gripe with this is kind of similar to Vibe. I think the neckline could have been altered a little bit to be more flattering, but hers is more flattering than Vibe's is. The just base level design of the dress though is really simple, it's really bland, and it's just a tiger print dress. And I think that when you look at some of the other pieces in terms of like ambition in the design, hers lacks it, but it's still well constructed. And she did a lot more than what she thought she was going to do originally, so I'm gonna give her an okay. She gave it a good old college try. And then we have Max, who had check for her pattern. Now, this look, I don't like the top of it that much. I think just like the straps is a really simple design to do, but the pants look like they're well constructed, and I like the drape over the shoulder, like the little scarf moment with this. I think the look overall is very cohesive. I'm a fan of the cohesion factor. I think that the look is really simple, so I'm gonna give it an okay. And then finally, we have our challenge winner. We have Miss Mandy Moobs, who I think absolutely deserved to take the win this week. This look, on a like level of design work and the ambition in the design, there's so much. She made a corset, she has the butt cutouts, she's got 4 or 5 different things going on with this look, and it all makes sense. The makeup's great, everything is well composed, everything is well balanced. I think this is the week that really allowed her to show off her skill set and really rise to the forefront in the competition in a way that I've been waiting for her to do. So, very well deserved. It's a slay. Now, when I have to pick my favorite look of the week, I am going over the look I think I could do the most interesting art piece out of. So even though I think Mandy was the deserving winner, I am gonna be giving my slay of the day to Nikita, because I think that there's something more fun to do with like all of this textile work with the denim and the print of the garment and the spray paint street nature of this. So we're gonna take this look and put it head to head against Vibe's dessert look. And I will be dethroning Vibe this week and putting Nikita back in that top spot. We will see if she can hold it out with the makeover challenge, which I think this is like the biggest number they've had for a makeover challenge in Drag Race. We've got 7 people, so that's exciting. We will see you next time. Be sure y'all to like, comment, subscribe, all those lovely little things, and we will see you in the next one. Be sure to go out there, stay kind, stay queer, and make sure that your day is very slay.